name on your paper. First thing. We have an RDW paper today, so we're going to read the word problem, draw a tape diagram or double tape diagram and label, write a number sentence and a statement that matches the story. Okay, number 1 says, Tony is reading a book with 16 pages. Maria is reading a book that has 10 pages. How much longer is Tony's book than Maria's book? Let's do a T for Tony. And he's reading a book with 16 pages. Okay. And Maria is reading a book that is 10 pages. So that's less than Tony's. How much longer is Tony's book than Maria's? I think I want to change this here in the middle. If I cut this off at the same spot, then this would be 10 also. But all together we have 16 here. Okay, so now it wants to know how much longer Tony's book is than Maria's. So this is the part we need to figure out. Okay. To figure that out, we can take the 16 pages from Tony's book and subtract the 10 pages from Maria's book, and then that will equal how much longer Tony's book is. Okay. So Tony's, apostrophe S, because we're going to talk about his book. So the book belongs to him. Tony's book is blank pages longer. Okay, pause if you need to finish that up. I'm going to go on to number 2. Shanika built a block tower using 14 blocks. Tamra built a tower by using 5 more blocks than Shanika. How many blocks did Tamra use to build her tower? So we'll do an S for Shanika. She built a block tower that using 14 blocks. Okay. Tamra built a tower by using 5 more than Shanika. So I'm going to do T for Tamra. So here's the same as Shanika. So here's the 14. But it says Tamra built a tower using 5 more blocks than Shanika. So we're going to go even more. 5 more than Shanika. So now it wants to know how many blocks did Tamra use to build her tower? Okay. We're going to be adding these numbers together to find the total amount. Go ahead and fill that in. And then we need to write how many blocks Tamra used. So Tamra used blank blocks. Go ahead and pause if you need more time to work on that. I'm moving on to number 3. Darnell walked 10 minutes to get to Kiana's house. The next day, Kiana took a shortcut and walked to Darnell's house in 8 minutes. How much shorter in time was Kiana's walk? Okay, let's do D for Darnell. It took him 10 minutes to get to Kiana's house. And then the next day, Kiana took a shortcut and walked to Darnell's house in 8 minutes. Okay, so Kiana only took 8 minutes, which is shorter than Darnell's. And so how much shorter in time was Kiana's walk? So this is how much shorter it's wanting to know. How much shorter was Kiana's walk? Okay. Go ahead and write a number sentence to show how you figured that out. And then don't forget your statement to answer the question, how much shorter was Kiana's walk? Okay. Go ahead and pause that to give yourself some time to work on it. I'm going to turn to the back and read number 4. Lee read 16 pages in a book. Kim read 4 fewer pages in her book. How many pages did Kim read? Okay. So we have Lee and Kim. Lee read 16 pages in his book. And Kim read 4 fewer pages. So if I cut this off right here, that would be Kim's. She read 4 fewer pages in her book. So how many pages then did Kim read? Okay, you'll need to do a number sentence and a statement to answer the question. You can pause the video to give yourself some time to work on that. I'm going to read number 5. Nikhil's soccer team has 13 players. Nikhil has 4 fewer players on his team than Rose's team. How many players are on Rose's team? Okay, so we have Nikhil and we have Rose. And it says Nikhil's soccer team has 13 players. Nikhil has 4 fewer players on his team than Rose. So Nikhil has less players on his team than Rose. So hers is going to be longer because it says Nikhil has 4 fewer players. So his is fewer. Okay. And I'm going to cut this off right here to be the same amount. And we know that she has the 13 from Nikhil's team plus 4 more because he has 4 fewer. So that means she has 4 more. And so how many players are on Rose's team? Okay, you need to write a number sentence and a statement to answer the question. You can pause it to give yourself time to work on that while I read number 6. After dinner, Darnell washed 15 spoons. He washed 9 more spoons than forks. How many forks did Darnell wash? Ooh, so we have spoons and forks. So 15 spoons. So we'll do S for spoons, F for forks. We know that he washed 15 spoons. And he washed 9 more spoons than forks. So he washed more spoons than forks. That means forks are going to be smaller, fewer. So 9 more spoons. Okay, so I'm going to chop this off right here, and I know that this is 9 because he washed 9 more spoons than forks. So now the question becomes, how many forks did Darnell wash? So you'll need to write a number sentence to figure out how many forks, and then you'll need a statement that says how many forks Darnell washed. When you're done, put it in the done tub. If you need more time, put it in the to be finished tray.